Have you ever found yourself saying this? Next year is my year. Maybe next month is my month. We often get in this mindset of next time it's going to be better and next time it's going to be better. And often what happens when we get in that mindset is we're in the same place because we haven't made any plans. We think that something is just going to magically change the next year, whether some external force is going to magically drop in our lap and it's going to just be the greatest thing ever. And that doesn't happen. So how do we make plans now, today, to move us where we want to be? That's what we're going to be talking about. So strap in, get ready for episode 189. Let's go.
The future of fitness.
How do you gain muscle mass?
Fitness is not complicated. It's simple when you break it down.
There's so much information out there.
No fads, no diets, just plain simple habits.
You're listening to the Bones to Bulk podcast.
Hey, welcome to today's episode. My name is Brian Parody, and I will be your host today. And before we dive in, this episode is going to be a lot about taking those first steps. And if you need some help doing that, I do offer one-on-one coaching. You can reach out to me via text at 706-222-7551. You can message me on Facebook, Instagram, wherever. Email me at brian@bonestobulk.com. I'm at bonestobulk on all social media platforms. And let's do a one-on-one free consult call. I will sit down with you. You can ask me any questions. It's a quick 10-minute call, and we'll just kind of cover what I can do to help you reach your goals. So if you're interested in that, again, just reach out to me and I'll set up a free 10-minute one-on-one consult call with you. All right, with that being said, let's dive in. So let's face it, procrastination is something we're all pretty dang good at. We try to push things off that we don't like. We try to wait to dive into something until the opportune moment, as Captain Jack Sparrow would say. Sorry, I love the Pirates movies. Well, I love the first pirate movie. Let me rephrase that. But I digress. So we often so much try to put things off. And I get it, because who wants to do the unfun things today? We want to do the fun things today. We want to do the things we enjoy. But we have to come to terms with the fact of, if I truly want to change, if I truly have a goal, if I truly want to do X, Y, Z. And this goes for anything, not just fitness, whether it's landing the dream job, whether it's, getting the girl or the guy or whatever it is. Like, there is a time and a place where you have to come to terms with, if I want this to happen, then I've got to start making steps and stop saying tomorrow and stop saying next year. And New Year's is a huge time to just kind of want to start off with a clean slate. And crazy to think that we're coming up on the New Year's just a little over a month away. But we've got to remember that just because, we're going from 2020 to 2021, which I know a lot of people are excited that 2020 is ending, that doesn't mean that everything's just going to fall into place for you. You have to make steps and you have to put in the work. And I'm not saying this to be a downer or that like next year's going to be a terrible year or anything like that. I'm just saying, if you want to move forward, if you want your life to look different at the end of 2021 than it does at the end of 2020, it's not going to come down to your external circumstances, because shit happens in life all the time. And if you're waiting for the time when everything is going perfect, it's never going to happen. I hear a lot of people say, well, when my kids get a little bit older, or when my kids are out of the house, or when I have kids, I'll do X, Y, Z. And let me tell you, it never ends up that way, because there's always new things. There's always more things that come our way that we have to take care of, that we have to do. So I want to encourage you to really sit down and take a hard look at what you want. Because, the fitness side of things with workouts and nutrition is all actionable steps you can follow. It's not some super hard science formula. It's literally, hey, you have to do X, Y, Z to work out properly. You have to do X, Y, Z to eat properly. And we can follow those steps. But we can't follow the steps if our minds are not ready. Have you ever had a situation in your life where maybe you've put something off, maybe you've, delayed it, maybe it was with a job, like, I don't want to switch careers, or I don't want to go to college, or I'm not so sure about marrying this person, or I'm not so sure about having kids, or whatever it is. And then it happens, and you kind of look back and you say, what was I so worried about? This is great. Like, I've been there. I was in that position for a long time with a job I was in a very long time ago. It's not that it was a bad job, like it was a really good job, but it just wasn't for me. And I was terrified of leaving it. And finally I did, and I took another job, and I was okay. And I kind of looked back in hindsight, like, why did I live in such fear for so long? Because we get ourselves in this box of, I'm good right now. And if I try to rock the boat or try to change anything, then bad things may happen. And let me tell you something. When I did make that switch, bad things did happen. The new job I took fell through 3 months later. They made cutoffs, and I was the first to go since I was the first new person to come. And it was devastating. I was like, holy crap, I made the wrong decision. No, I was right. I should have stayed. I should have, everything didn't work out how I planned. And the next few months sucked as I worked like 3 part-time jobs of anything I could find just to pay the bills until I was able to secure a new job, which I did. And now I couldn't be more happy. And so what I'm saying is, when you decide to make a change, when you decide to do something different for yourself or for your family, it's going to take sacrifice. It's going to be scary. It's going to take work. And it may not all go as planned at first. In fact, 9 times out of 10, it won't. But that doesn't mean it's not still the right decision. Because we can get, how many times do I say? I say at the end of every podcast, you can accomplish anything you set your mind to. You can. And it's not just words that I say to sound good. I truly believe that you can when, here's the big one, when you make that switch in your mind. And I can't make that switch for you. Nobody can. You have to come to terms with, you are so tired and you are so sick of being stuck in the place you are in that you will do whatever it takes to get out of that place. And there's nothing wrong if you're not there yet. Like I just talked about with the job, I stayed there for years and years. It took me a very long time to get to a place where I was ready to move. And I don't ever want to force someone before they're ready, because if you try to force someone before they're ready, then it's just going to wind up being even worse because they're going to fall back. But if you truly are ready, if you're truly just sick and tired of whatever it is, then make that first step. And yes, you will be scared out of your mind. You will be unsure, but in hindsight, you will look back and be like, man, I'm glad I took that step. So I know this maybe isn't all directly towards fitness. This includes all of life, but this is just as true in fitness, in making that initial step to get healthier, to change your body, to change your mindset. It's a big thing. We live with so many years of bad habits and certain ways of doing things, and we can't expect it just to be easy when we decide to undo all that. It's hard work. If it was easy, we'd all be walking around with 6-packs and bulging muscles. We would. Every person you run into would just be ripped as hell if this stuff was easy. But it's not. There's no quick solution. There's no quick fix. There's no miracle diet, miracle supplement. It takes work. It takes discipline. But it's all just, I'm not going to say easy because it's not easy, but it's simple. It's simple steps that anybody can follow. But once again, only if you're ready. So again, I said it earlier, if you are ready, if you're truly at that point where I am done with the old me, I can help, and I would be happy to jump on a 10-minute consult call with you to see if it's a good fit to work with me. And if not, then maybe I can point you in the direction of someone else that can help you, because I truly believe that I'm not the perfect fit for everybody. I would love to say, yeah, I'm the best coach for everyone, but I'm not. There's people out there who can connect better with other people. There's people out there who can learn more from someone else on a specific topic than me. I don't know everything. I am good at what I do, but I don't know everything, and I'm not, the one size fits all. And so, don't be afraid to try different things and listen to different podcasts and listen to different videos, because you can learn different things from different people. I learn things from different people. I listen to all kinds of different people that stretch me and challenge me and, teach me new things, because I want to constantly be learning myself. So I'm going to shut up now because I've been rambling for a while. I hope you found this helpful. And if so, please hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the podcast. Leave us a review on iTunes. That would mean the world to me. And just remember, truly above all else, you can accomplish anything you set your mind to once you set your mind to it. That is the key. You've got this.